Carlos Roldan, and today I'm presenting APItoshi for the Blockstack Can Be Able Contest Part 2. So, APItoshi is a Lightning-powered development framework. It's a modular application that brings a set of features that are working on top of APItoshi, such as being able to run smart contracts on Lightning or interact with other chain services. Some of the core features are being able to run SafeWith in a best32 native, as well as hierarchical deterministic wallets. It provides a dashboard with features to monitor, track, and more items, as well as operations of your Lightning applications connected to APItoshi. It comes with a full encryption using advanced encrypted standard of 256 bits for your data. It's not custodial, which means that it brings a non-custodial module so you can connect your LND macaron, so it uses only your node directly to APItoshi. It has system development kits where are in development and in beta, so you have an experience of game development frameworks such as Unity and e-commerce platforms to implement seamlessly your APItoshi application. It's modular, which means that there are several tools or modules that are working on top of APItoshi and provides cutting-edge technology for your Lightning Network application. Some of the applications that we are talking about these modules were a Lightning authentication system. This is a digital identity which is based on digital signatures and Bitcoin public keys. It's based on the OAuth traditional system, but you don't have to trust a central party. You just have to trust the Lightning network itself as a network. The Smart Bound is an interoperability layer that connects you to other chain services, which means you can connect to smart contracts and power your tokens or non-fungible tokens into Lightning. This is very useful if you have a gaming platform, for example. You can also bring escrow and all of the cases of smart contracts using Lightning. It also has a module of a payment processor, which means you can process payments in Lightning and on-chain seamlessly, super easy, and very rapid. APItoshi itself is a front, which means it's a dashboard, it's an application you can interact with. You don't need to be a developer. You can be an advanced user. However, you can have the documentation of the API if you want to create your own fully APItoshi powered application. However, for this demonstration, let's use it as a standard user. I'm gonna log in using Blockstack authentication for the sake of this demonstration because this is the Blockstack contest, so it makes sense. All right, so I just log in. And once I enter to my dashboard, I have like different cards to interact with. At the beginning, it's quite complex because you aren't familiar with this. That's why there's these help buttons which bring you a context, a background about what's each feature for, such as this one that creates a quick invoice. You can quickly top up your account or send it to anyone that you want to do a quick invoice and a quick operation, and you don't know the amount, but you just know that you need to invoice some balance to your account. So then you can send it away. Then you have an actual top-up account, which is this one, that you can select what you want to top up and then you just pay. For this demonstration, let's use this so you know how this works. I'm gonna top up with, I don't know, 650. So 6,500 Satoshis are gonna be top up, and as soon as I click, the payment processor module appears, which lets me to choose between Bitcoin on-chain payment or if I want to do a Lightning payment. So I'm gonna pay with Lightning because it's quite rapid, and use as soon as I pay with my phone and it gets confirmed, I'm gonna have my Satoshis in my account. So yeah, that was quick, and after this I'm going to show you how the different modules work. So you can interact with APItoshi by using keys. and this is why this is for. You can create different keys and several keys, as many as you want, and basically the difference of having keys is that each different key has a different restriction access. However, right now there are two. We're planning to integrate two more type of keys, in total 4, and every key is associated to a role, to a permission. So in this one, invoices only lets you to receive money, and withdrawals lets you to receive and withdraw money. It's pretty straightforward. So let's jump ahead now to the actual important thing of your dashboard, which is integrating the smart contracts running on Lightning. For this one, we're going to call an external service of a different chain. So we're going to call a different smart contract, and then we're going to implement it here. So when we click on new bound, we're going to create a new smart bound to the Ethereum, and then we're going to add a smart bound of a smart contract, which is going to be to certificate a hash, for example. And now we're going to put the application binary interface and the smart contract address of that smart contract. So in order to do so, I'm going to quickly jump in here. I have a smart contract here ready just for this demonstration. Basically, I'm gonna deploy it really quick in the testnet, so you guys check out how this works. And once I confirm this transaction, hopefully it works fast and I can show you in less than 20 seconds. But in the meantime, I'm going to paste the, oh yeah, that was quick. So this is the actual hash. Well, I can actually first pick up the application binary interface and paste it here. So that's the application binary interface, and I'm gonna paste the actual smart contract address, which I can get it from the last contract 30 seconds ago. Copy and paste it here. And I'm gonna now select the capacity of my channel, of my bridge with me, which means my capacity of that is gonna fuel my smart contract. So let's say that I'm gonna put 5,000 satoshis to this, 5,004 satoshis. So now this creates a smart bound. So now the smart bound has been created, and this is data about it. Again, more information about how to interact with this can be found here, but let's jump ahead. By the way, this is the capacity of the smart bound, which, if you're familiar to Lightning Network and how it works, okay, you can use as much as your capacity. So yeah, let's go here and let's actually, if you compare this with the smart contract that is here, is the actual same, is the same. So you interacted here and you interacted with Lightning with your prepaid Lightning balance you added to this capacity. So let's actually use send a hash, some random data, and let's actually call the smart contract that hopefully it actually validates the transaction soon for this demonstration. Okay, that wasn't as quick as Lightning, but at least it's something. So now you can have some smart contracts in your Lightning application, and it's not native, it's interoperable, and for gaming purposes it works great if you want to have non-fungible tokens working on Lightning. So you can view this operation. Well, you will probably have to load a little bit, so this transaction is actually mined with at least 2 confirmations. So if you refresh a little bit later, it will work. So let's wait in the meantime. Let's go back. So it's still healthy, so it means that because that transaction was cheap, the average is around 6 satoshis per call. Then we have data about the profile, which is imported from Blockstack. You can always update your profile here, add a description about your data and everything that you want to add. You can change your password, simple management. You can add 2-factor authentication for your API keys. You can have settings. You can export your data, so you know that the data that is stored at APItoshi, you always have access to it. And then you have some settings, which are general settings about the default settings when you create new keys. You have integrations, which are SDKs that are currently in development or underdeveloped or in beta. You have security settings about adding distributed storage, so you can enable the Gaia storage from Blockstack. You can have more settings here, and then you can log out. It's simple, but it's quite interesting to analyze. As well, I'm gonna show you the Lightning authentication because I didn't show it. So let me see if I didn't miss. Well, yeah, probably I'm gonna unit a new key, so you can guys check it out with withdrawal permissions. And now a new key is being here created. So okay, I don't think I have. Well, you can. Oh, sorry, that's the pop-ups from a remix Ethereum. Anyways, if you click on settings of a specific key, you can update that specific key settings. If you update this picture, for example, if you update the name or you the application URL or the callback or the email, once the checkout happens, it changes the image. This is useful in case you want to create your own IP key with your own default settings. So when you refill with that API key, those within the payment processor of that specific key, you will see your image, you will see your currency default settings and everything. Let me log out quickly so I can show you how the Lightning authentication works. It's seamless and quick. You just basically go for a page where you can sign a contract, a number, a random number, using an API key and using a node of Lightning. And once you sign that message, then the node verifies the signature, and if it's the same signature as the one that requested the access, you are logged in. So it's quite simple, it's quite easy, and that's everything. So it's been a pleasure, and I hope that you guys like it. Thank you.